some interesting news has come to the Nifty Show as I have taken over it in its entirety for the following month, as Joel and Travis are indisposed for their own reasons. I'm Riles, and I'm proudly hosting the show for this period of time. I'm here to talk about how we are rapidly seeking out these solutions to long running problems in a set of industries that NFTs and Web3 may be positioned to help resolve. One such industry that a lot of people are attempting to improve is music, which of course I'm a huge fan of. And today I have here with me the Chief Technical Officer of HitPiece to discuss that set of problems, Jason Nunnelley. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. It's good to be on with you.
Now, let's talk about the problems that you have seen in the music industry first, because obviously living in this world and helping to build technology positioned to solve those problems, what are we out to fix?
Well, I think the primary challenge has always been for creators that fall into the not top 0.01% of artists, right? So if you're a multi diamond artist and you're touring the world occasionally, the present system's great. Uh, if you're Drake, you make lots of money. There's lots of opportunities, not just in the music industry, but in monetizing your name and likeness. But for the rest of people in the creative space, music specifically, historically, it's been a tough way to make a living. And NFTs have proven very profitable and very flexible, especially for independent artists.
Well, I'd like to get into understanding the scale of that problem because the everyday observer might see platforms like Spotify and YouTube and these highly accessible places where lesser known artists can go and have their stuff easily accessed and listened to, and yet you're saying that this is still really hard for them.
Well, again, it is for everyone shy of the top zero point zero 0.01, right? The top 0.01%. If you're Justin Bieber, YouTube is fantastic. There's absolutely nothing wrong with YouTube. Traditional record labels make sweet deals for people in that highest of high echelons. If you look at how, specifically streaming royalties and mechanical sales, CDs, whatever, I don't even know who buys that stuff anymore, but apparently it's still a substantial part of the revenue model. Um, People that fit into that area at the very, very top are still doing really well. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's skewed toward people at the very top. It's not great. So if you're, let's say, at the bottom of the barrel, you have, absolutely no fans. You're at the top. You're you have the most number of fans of anyone. Being in the middle somewhere, not a great place to be for most creators. Then this is where the present models have sort of failed creatives. Now, I also believe that for the diamond level creators, I think for the very, very top of the pyramid, so to speak, that there's an opportunity here to monetize and to create new experiences for fans. So I don't want to leave out people that are north of the 50% margin. We work with artists that are, very, very high performing artists in the traditional music world. But NFTs offer all kinds of creative ways to connect with fans and audience, all kinds of creative ways to gatekeep or to add permission to special events, and it's also a fantastic way for them to create new revenue streams.
Right. So just to be clear about the problems that lesser known artists are facing, even though platforms like Spotify are so huge and a great way for music to be discovered, it's what, like pennies on the dollar for 1,000 people listening to a song, and it's just not a sustainable way for musicians to put food on the table. But you are on the HitPiece team, and can you tell us what HitPiece is doing to help both with getting those lesser known artists the value of the labor that they're putting in, the labor and the passion, and also those opportunities for additional engagement between musicians and fans?
Absolutely. First, I want to be crystal clear about what we do and don't offer, because I think it's helpful to be clear about this. A lot of people float pipe dreams and sort of smoke, right? Um, what HitPiece has done is created a really simple process for a creative, for an artist, to drop whatever they want to drop. We don't care what kind of media it is. So it can be, if they want to drop audio, that's great. It gets, if it's more than 22 seconds, it gets verified by Audible Magic to make sure there's no infringement on intellectual property rights. If they want to drop graphics, they can do that. If they want to drop video, they can do that. If they want to token gate experiences, they can do that. And because we're on the Ethereum platform, it is the most widely supported chain, period. We do something else. And then for the artist side of it, we actually cover the gas fees on minting those tokens. We mint the tokens in a pseudo gasless method. So for artists that didn't want to get popped with a launch gas fee, this is a great platform for them because maybe not forever, but for right now, we are covering those gas fees. And the largest sum of capital available in the marketplace, the easiest way to buy an NFT is still through the Ethereum main chain.
So it sounds like what you've created is you've created a convenient direct sales channel for musicians to share this new form of merchandise, shall we
Mhm.
say, with the people who listen to them, follow them, etc.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you'll click on that link right there to Chase Paves, love that artist, by the way. That's a great independent artist who came to us with his own art. If you'll see those pieces, they're really creative. Each one has a story. Those are one of ones. His song, his music is on that MP4. So you can buy it, you can play it in your. First of all, it's a collector. They're one of ones. Second of all, again, being on Ethereum, it's super easy across different channels. You can put it into metaverse experiences really easily. You can use it on your MetaMask wallet, on your phone. But in Chase's case, we have an artist that's independent, relatively small compared to say the guys at the tippy top, and it's a really simple process for him. And in addition to that, we do promote. We promote the platform and we do promote partner artists. So really simple engagement for Chase. It's not exclusive. We're not locking it down to some kind of crazy, sell your soul at the crossroads long deal. Um, he can go do NFTs directly on a platform like OpenSea if he wants to. He could do a PFP if he wanted to. We'd love for him to partner with us on those kind of projects, but we don't lock people in, which I think is unique to the platform. And the other thing that's interesting about the platform is it's on both sides super easy. Now there's another artist on here, um, that artist called Sprite, and Sprite has tokens on sale for the United States dollars for old fashioned whip out your credit card, buy the token with USD. Our platform is straight purchase the collectible with the credit card. So if you have an NFT wallet, so if you have your own NFT wallet, let's say for example, it's a cryptocurrency wallet like Trust or MetaMask, you connect it to the platform, but you don't have to go buy Ethereum or convert it to some kind of wrapped Ethereum. You could, if the artist so chooses, just pull your credit card out, buy that NFT, and it drops directly into your wallet.
So
So this is
what we're talking about is a hugely convenient user onboarding for people who haven't even gotten themselves into crypto, really.
yeah. I mean, you gotta do the basics, right? We're, as of right now, as a team, we're all very. I'm not speaking as a company, but as a team, everyone on the team, because we're developers and because we're technically proficient, we all believe in your keys, your tokens. And as much as possible, we want to encourage people, get your own wallet, own your own tokens. It's not a custodial wallet experience. It's not like, what they're doing with Flow, where there's, external wallets and a chain controlled through a different platform. NBA Top Shot did a great job of making it super convenient. But as of right now, and I'm sure this can change because they're making relationships. But as of right now, you don't get the kind of distribution that you get with an Ethereum chain.
Mm.
In other words, there's not as many marketplaces to go to resell, secondary markets, metaverse experiences. So if you want to really have a solid metaverse experience, ETH main's the way to go. And we make it really easy to buy tokens with ETH main.
I was going to bring up the M word because it snuck in here a few times. You've got on the front page of HitPiece that the first 10,000 users that sign up get access to their own metaverse. So I want to know about that, and I want to know about how the metaverse relates to this project.
Well, um, I personally believe, and most of our team has this concept as well. I mean, keep in mind, it's an ever evolving space, but we all believe that the concept of metaverse, which is just virtual experiences, is going to be the lion's share of evolution for the creative artist. So new backstage experiences, new in person experiences, new concert opportunities, new relive the magic opportunities. So, what you're looking at is a metaverse room, a listening lounge, and the new version of the lounge will be up on the platform pretty soon. That lounge allows you to move into a three-dimensional space to listen to your NFTs, to hang your NFTs on the wall, sort of showcase the NFTs that you've purchased. And we want to make that as friendly as possible. And it's an instantaneous way to experience Metaverse in concert with the artists that you've supported.
So part of the big draw of this is getting that cozy atmosphere of a slightly retro contemporary listening space. Like if there was such a place that we could only all go to and gather, this would be that sort of location.
Oh yeah, it's a sick experience, and I can't wait. We've made some modifications. We've worked with the team. Um, the new room comes out really soon, and it's going to be a little bit bigger for people who want to throw a house party. We will not launch with multi-user experiences, so it won't be like a video game, like Unreal Tournament or typical Unity-based games. But it is heading in that direction. That's the goal, to give people a multi-user sort of party experience to go share their music and their art with their friends.
I would love to hear more about some of these features that you're projecting for the near future and what HitPiece is going to become within a few months to a few years.
Yeah, the idea. I don't think that we're really that far off of the typical roadmap for an NFT based platform. We want a multiverse, multi user experience that's simple, that's clean, that's elegant. I will say this is something unique to us. We are shooting for an uncanny valley plus extreme creativity. So what we're shooting for is warm, detailed experiences that feel natural. So it's actually kind of cool and fun versus super blocky. I'm sure you've seen this where there's been like NFT driven um, metaverse experiences that just don't. I mean, you don't even look like good video games, right? We're heading toward more of that more real experience, and we're looking to do multi-user as soon as possible so you can actually have engagement in the metaverse experience. Lots of companies are coming out with this in the sense that we're doing metaverse. There's nothing that special about HitPiece. What is special about HitPiece is we're trying to make it really, really easy for artists to participate. So instead of having to get with a creative team, do a bunch of development, have a real long cycle, all you have to do to participate in the HitPiece metaverse experiences as we roll them out is simply go to the platform, sign up as an artist, get approved and verified as an artist, and then start dropping your NFTs.
I'm sure that a lot of our listeners and viewers know talented musicians for themselves, but musicians who may have gotten caught up in all of the skepticism that's revolved around Web3 and blockchain and NFTs. What would you tell those friends of our friends, those people that are making music, about why they should embrace this and how they can benefit?
Well, first of all, let me give respect to people that are reluctant to get involved with these new technologies
Of
because
course.
there's a good reason to be suspicious, right? Like there's suspicious stuff going on. There's rug pulls every day in NFTs. So I think the distrust is justified, and I don't want to devalue someone's distrust. I think earning trust is something that you should expect from a platform. But what I would say to those people is pick something, pick somewhere you're willing to start. Give your fans some credit. If your fans don't want to participate, if they're not sophisticated, you're worried they're going to get ripped off. Communicate with your fans. Do something small. Do something very specific. But have some faith in people. That they won't, number one, get mad and quit you and not be a fan anymore. And number two, that somehow they're going to get scammed because you offered a product. Um, as far as like selling an artist that's reluctant to get involved in new technology, I would just say, and this is where I kind of like go in the other direction. Sort of trust me on this. Look at everything that your counterparts would have been opposed to, and some of them went bad. I would say streaming has not served the artists particularly well. But the fact of the matter is, artists who figured out how to use streaming to expand their audience and how to cash flow those fans through other ways, whether it be live or merchandising or name and likeness capitalization. The fact is, every technology eventually grows into something substantial and legitimate. In the movie industry, 25 years ago would have never dreamed that people would watch a movie and watch it in their homes. They would never go to theater. And that the revenue models for launching movies in direct consumer digital subscribership would actually be comparable to theater launches. Well, the fact is they are. It's normal. And so the same artist who would be reluctant to do an NFT project because it seems weird and complicated, and, maybe a little too edgy, is probably going to stream a movie at home. And they're using technology. They're using something that was, an anathema to the traditional industry just 20 years ago. And I would encourage people to think about NFTs the same way. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of complicated. It's sort of nerdy. And that's the reason we built HitPiece the way we did, to make it as simple as possible for the artists to capitalize on it and bring their fans along with them into this metaverse.
I love that approach, and I love the historical lessons learned from previous points in technological development. Jason, it's been great to have you on the show. Where can would you point people anywhere other than hitpiece.com to go to learn more about the project and engage with it?
Yeah, I mean, we're go to HitPiece. There's links on hitpiece.com. You can link to us Twitter, Instagram. Um, there's all sorts of. There's actually a Discord channel. So if you'll scroll to the bottom of the website, there's a link to our Discord. I really encourage you, if you're into Discord, if you want to have conversations with the team, our team actually goes in there and talks to users and to artists on a regular basis. That's the best way to engage. It's all right there at the bottom of the website. And hitpiece.com, if you're an artist, go click on the creator submission form, submit to become verified. I will say, we do have the guardrails up. We're now making sure as much as we can. My goal as a technology developer in the executive team, their goal as patrons of music and as responsible business executives, is to make it really, really, really safe, and that requires us to verify that you are who you say you are. So there is a process for claiming a creator page, and we'd love to help artists. And if you're a fan, go get an account. Go get your self custodial wallet and go create an account on HitPiece. Get ready. Cool stuff's coming.
These guys are putting a lot of thought into this from both sides. So hitpiece.com and at join hitpiece on Twitter. Thanks so much for coming in and chatting about this, Jason. And
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think that there's something that's supposed to happen at the end of every show. I think I'm supposed to tell you all to keep it nifty.